Okay. Okay. For you guys here, can you hear me? If you can hear me, just indicate. Say yes, sir. I can hear you. While we wait for others. Okay. Tony George, you are not supposed to be here. Go back to the paid group and follow the link. Tony George, go back to the paid group and follow the link. That's where you are, not here. Okay. But the rest of you, if you can hear me, just indicate. Say yes, I can hear you. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so I want to give others like 2 more minutes to join in. Okay, let's give others few more minutes to join in. Okay, you're welcome. I can see you guys. Maureen, I can see you. Perpetual, I can see you. Okay, so give me a few minutes. I'll be starting soon. I can see some people are having challenges with chatting, but for those people having challenges in chatting, maybe you cannot chat. What I will advise you to do is to use your register your YouTube account. Just click on register your account. It's the same thing as your Gmail. Just register. Let it be that you have a YouTube account and you'll be allowed to chat. Okay, for those that cannot chat, you need a YouTube account, which is your Gmail account, your normal account, your normal email to chat. You can start doing that. Okay, I'm just delaying a bit so that others can join in. Okay, I also like to be sure that you guys can see my board. Can you see my board? And can you see me? If you can, quickly, right, I can see your board. Okay, Jedidiah, you're using Maureen. Yeah, I can see. No problem. I am identifying you guys with your email. Don't worry, you guys will be much, so I don't have to have everybody's name. Okay, Lillian. Okay, Lillian can hear me. Maureen can hear me. Isaac can hear me. Oh, beautiful. And you can see my screen. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so I already know that many other people are joining. You guys are just 31 here. I already know many other people are joining, but I like to say this, that um, the class is okay. You can see my board. Okay, that the class for this week is free, right? Actually, for today is free. Today is free. So from tomorrow we are all expected to start paying, with the grace of between the week. Okay, but only today's class that is free, but from tomorrow you're expected to pay. You have grace for the week. Just make sure you pay this week, maybe tomorrow, next tomorrow or something. Okay, but just today's class that is free. Okay, so yes, I'm glad that you guys can hear me. It's actually going to be an amazing experience, so you guys should listen and listen carefully, because I'm about to start. And so far I can see that we don't have any problems. Everybody is here. Okay. Give me a second, please. I know some people are having struggles joining in, so that's why I'm delaying a bit. I understand that many of you are young. Um, you don't know how to use this yet. Okay, so today we are going to start with chemistry. Tomorrow is going to be English. Next tomorrow should be, I've forgotten the timetable, but I posted the timetable on the group. So we are going to be following, that order. And I'll be taking you a number of classes. Okay, I want to also say this: try to follow through. The beautiful thing is that all the classes are recorded. That means you can always go through the classes. If for any reason you were not able to follow through, maybe network or something, try. Then in subsequent classes, try to work on your network. But on my end, I think my own network is very good. Yeah, my network is quite good. Okay. Oh, okay. You guys are how many? 50? Okay. So, chemistry. Now, but before I continue, I like you guys to, tell me what you understand by chemistry. What do you know about chemistry? What do you understand by chemistry? Anybody, you can just type it. This is what chemistry is. This is what I think is chemistry before I continue. So we are supposed to start with introduction to chemistry. So I'm waiting. So say, you can say anything. Okay. Anybody, what is chemistry? You can just type, I will be seeing it. Okay, chemistry is the science course that has to do with chemicals. Okay, that's a good one. Any other person? And that's amazing. Yeah. Out of all the sciences, chemistry is the one that actually has to do with chemicals. That's a good definition. Any other person? Chemistry is the study of matter. Okay, that's amazing. Chemistry is the study of science and technology. Oh, that's good. Somebody else say chemistry is mixing chemicals. That's very good. Another person say chemistry is a branch of science that. Okay, that's good. Onijobi, chemistry is the study of physical and chemical substances. That's very good. Is a branch. Oh, that's beautiful. I can see beautiful write-ups here. Amazing write-ups here. Okay, that's very good. So I guess we can go to our notes. So there is a lot to discuss here. Yeah, so chemistry, based on what you can see here, is the branch of science that deals with, now listen, chemistry is the branch of science that deals with the composition, the structure, the properties, and reactions of matter, especially at the atomic and molecular levels. I come again. Chemistry is the branch of science that deals with composition, structure, properties, and reactions of matter. Please excuse me. Give me a second. Okay, especially at atomic and molecular level. So you guys are correct when you say chemistry is a study of matter. But we don't just, the study of matter comprises of the composition of matter, the structure of matter, the properties of matter, and the reactions of matter. You're going to be seeing a lot of reactions, chemical reactions in chemistry. And it is especially at the atomic and molecular level. Okay? So these are some of the terms that we are going to be seeing in chemistry. Like matter. I'm sure many of you know what matter is. Anything that has mass and occupies space. We are still going to discuss that later. Okay, so we have compounds. There's a topic for compounds. We have elements. There's a topic for elements. And we have mixtures. There's also a topic for mixtures. But whether it is an element, a mixture, or a compound, all of them are all classified under matter. So matter is anything you can see, whether it is a gas, whether it is a solid, whether it is a liquid. They are all matter. And chemistry is simply the study of matter. just like you guys have stated. Okay, so I hope you understand what I just said. Do you understand? I want to move on. Do you understand that? Yeah, just let me know if you understand. Just say yes, I understand. Okay, I love your responses. Your responses are quite encouraging. Good. Okay, so let me continue. Now, before I go into the topic, I just want to discuss a little about the career prospects in chemistry. Some of the areas where you are going to be using chemistry as a topic. One of them is in medical and pharmacy. You cannot do medicine or pharmacy without knowing chemistry. Biology is also another very important aspect, but whether you want to be a pharmacist or pharmacologist or clinical biochemist or medical lab scientist, you need chemistry. The other one is industry and engineering, of course. You want to be a chemical engineer, a petroleum engineer, a polymer and material scientist. I'm very sure that if I ask here, a lot of people here may want to be, okay, let me be done. Then some of you may want to be a chemistry teacher like me, a chemistry teacher or a lecturer, a research scientist or a laboratory technician. Some people, you see chemistry also in environment and agriculture. Okay, we have environmental chemistry, we have agricultural chemists, we have food scientists and nutritionists. These are all chemistry is applied in all of these. A chemist can also be a food scientist, a nutritionist, a lot of things there. Then we have defense and forensics. I know some of you want to be a forensic scientist. Some of you may want to join military, explosives experts, quality control analysts. You cannot, anywhere you hear quality control, you must think about chemistry. Whenever you hear quality control, you must think about chemistry. Then we have space and technology, we have astrophysical chemists, you have material scientists, and so on and so forth. So these are all, and many more, and many more. Okay, so before I continue, I want to know, can you write for me what you want to become? This is just me. I just want to know, what is it you want to be? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be a doctor? You want to be a nurse? Whatever it is, you can write it down. I will be here to see that. You can do that quickly. Oh, somebody said computer engineering. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow, okay. Same. Nurse. Onigiobi wants to be a nurse. Oh, I can see a medical laboratory scientist. These are great people. Lillian wants to be a medical doctor. Okpeyemi, computer engineer. Beautiful. A medical doctor and a surgeon. Amazing. IT scientist. Wow, these are powerful. Somebody say not sure, either a doctor or software engineer. I like that. As you continue, you would do well. Somebody said footballer. I like that. That's amazing. You will find application one way or the other. nursing, Air Force, that's good, cardiologist, echocardiographer. My goodness, what is going on here? I want to become a nurse, an obstetrics, gynecological doctor, a medical nurse, computer engineering, pilot, mechanical engineer, software engineer, medical. My goodness, these are amazing courses. You guys are you you guys are amazing. Okay, so in one way or the other, the knowledge of chemistry is going to help you in any of these courses, whichever one that you choose to do. Somebody say, I don't know. It's fine. As you continue, as you grow, you are going to know. Okay? So please pardon me. Sometimes I may be distracted because some people may be sending me messages. So I need to be sure that, everybody that is supposed to be here is here. Okay. Now, the next is applications in chemistry. Of course, you can see all areas where chemistry is applied in hospital, chemical industries, petrochemical, agriculture, teaching, space science, military, environment. These are all applications, where you see chemistry being applied. Very interesting. And even though chemistry is very good, but like we always say, everything that has an advantage always has a disadvantage. Everything that has an advantage always has a disadvantage. Okay, so part of the disadvantage is the adverse effect of chemicals, like drug abuse. You can drug abuse is a negative effect of chemicals. Corrosion. Some of you must have seen iron rust before. That's also a disadvantage. Poisoning, pollution, these are all different disadvantages of chemicals. And I'll be honest with you, in as much as chemicals have very good uses, but chemicals also have adverse conditions. Like when you hear things like what do we call this now, like cancer, many of them are traceable to chemicals. Some ailments people go through, many of them are traceable to chemicals. Yeah, it's interesting. I can see what you guys want to become. That's interesting. Okay, so now that leads us to I think this is my last note here. That leads us to scientific method. Now, any science, any kind of science at all, whether it is natural sciences or what we call social sciences, anything that is a science, there are methods by which scientists use to come to a conclusion. Before scientists brings out any product, they must follow through a particular system. They must follow through a method. And it's very, very important. And this is the process. The first one is observation. Every scientist, the first thing you do is to observe. But it is very unwise as a scientist, today now it is very unwise for you to conclude on observation. For example, let's say somebody annoys you in class and the person is dark. Then the next day another person annoys you in class and the person is also dark in complexion. And the next day another person annoys you in class, is also dark in complexion. That's an observation. But if you now say from my theory, I can propose a theory that all blacks are annoying. I want to ask you a question. Will you be correct? Put your comments. Will you be correct when I say all blacks are annoying? Can I move back up? Okay. Okay, so yeah, but this note, I'm going to send it to you guys too, so you will have the note. That's fine. Okay? So when we say all blacks are annoying. Would that be correct? Okay. Yeah, somebody say no, not really. No, sir, not at all. No, I like that. I like the responses. No. So that means what I just made was what we call an observation. Good. It's an observation. And in science, you don't conclude by an observation. And I will tell you the truth, many of you have a lot of observations that may not be true. There are a lot of observations that may not be true. Yeah, I love our responses. This is good. Yeah, somebody say you will just be generalizing. That's true. Okay, so just like I mentioned, there is a process. Before you come to any conclusion, scientists go through a process. The first step in that process is just observation. That is why people say that the lowest form of knowledge is assumption. As a matter of fact, you will be a very unwise person